In the heart of the Indian subcontinent, a dynasty rose from the shadows of conquest, building empires of gold, monuments of wonder, and stories of blood and betrayal. The Mughal Empire, a story of power, passion, and the ultimate fall of kings. But behind the grandeur, there are untold secrets. Secrets that could change the way you see history forever. Are you ready to uncover them? It all began with a man named Babur, a descendant of both Timur and Genghis Khan, wandering the rugged mountains of Central Asia. A young prince exiled from his kingdom, dreaming not of peace, but of conquest. In 1526, Babur crossed into the fertile plains of northern India, facing a massive army at Panipat. Outnumbered, his genius in tactics and firearms reshaped the destiny of a nation. The first Mughal victory was not just a battle, it was the birth of a dynasty destined to rule over millions. But did you know that Babur's triumph was also a tale of desperation and survival? His own army was fractured, his resources scarce, and yet his vision never wavered. How did he turn near certain defeat into an empire? Babur's son Humayun inherited not just an empire, but a fragile dream. Constant rebellions and betrayal forced him into exile in Persia, but every setback sowed the seeds of greater triumph. With Persian allies and unwavering determination, Humayun returned to India, laying the foundations for a golden age. Then came Akbar, the boy emperor who would transform the Mughal legacy. Known as the Great, Akbar was more than a conqueror. He was a visionary, a master of diplomacy and culture. From the war-torn plains to the royal courts of Fativa Sikri, Akbar built an empire united by art, religion, and law. Akbar could have ruled with iron alone, yet he chose wisdom over cruelty. But was his empire truly secure, or were invisible cracks forming beneath the splendor of marble palaces? The Mughal court became a beacon of culture. Poets, painters, architects, and scholars gathered under one roof. Akbar's son Jahangir continued this legacy, balancing love for art with political intrigue. And then Shah Jahan, the emperor whose name would be immortalized in stone. The Taj Mahal, built in memory of Mumtaz Mahal, stands not only as a symbol of love but also as a testament to the empire's wealth and ambition. But behind these marvels, the empire's heart began to pulse with tension, succession wars, jealous nobles, and the ever-growing strain of wealth on the people. Imagine this: while the marble gleamed in the sun, the very foundations of the empire were being tested by envy and ambition. Who would rise, and who would fall? Aurangzeb, the last great Mughal emperor, expanded the empire to its largest territorial extent, but at what cost? His strict policies, endless wars, and heavy taxation sowed seeds of unrest. The very people who once adored the Mughals began to rebel. The empire faced not only internal strife but external threats: Marathas in the west, Sikhs in the north, and the European trading powers on the coasts. Gradually, the glorious Mughal dream began to fracture. Once mighty forts echoed with emptiness, and the court that sang with music now whispered of conspiracies. What caused the fall of one of the greatest empires in human history? Was it greed, ambition, or simply the unstoppable flow of time? By the 18th century, the Mughal throne was a shadow of its former glory. Yet, the legacy of the empire endured in art, in architecture, in literature, and in the very fabric of Indian society. The Mughals may have fallen, but their story continues to inspire awe and wonder. We learn from their rise and fall that power without empathy, or ambition without vision, can crumble. Yet, when vision, culture, and strength align, even the smallest kingdom can leave a mark on the world that lasts centuries. The Mughal Empire, a tale of warriors and poets, of love and betrayal, of a dynasty that shaped the destiny of India forever. From Babur's daring conquests to Aurangzeb's sprawling rule, their story is a reminder that greatness is fleeting, yet its echoes remain eternal. If you've been captivated by this journey through time, don't forget to subscribe to Ancient Secrets, click the bell icon, and join us every day as we uncover more hidden chapters of history.